Parkinson's disease is the most common movement disorder and the second most common neurodegenerative disease. It affects about 1 to 1.5 million people in the US alone, and the incidences are on the rise across the world. Parkinson's disease, one major hallmark is the degeneration of dopamine neurons inside the brain. And also there's Lewy body protein aggregation in the dopamine neurons and other parts of the brain, ultimately leads to loss of these cells and cause debilitation in movement. The current treatment for Parkinson's disease only at the level of managing the symptoms. The treatment basically provides these neurotransmitter, dopamine, so that the patient can go about with their movement, but it does not treat the loss of these neurons. It doesn't treat the root cause of the disease, which is neurodegeneration. Zebrafish, as some of you might know them as a pet fish, right? You could find these type of fish in the pet stores. But they also turn out to be a great motor organism. So first of all, they're vertebrates. So they have similar brain organizations as humans. So for example, they have dopamine neurons that we can directly observe inside the brain with live imaging. And also these fish are transparent that allow us to express reporters and be able to directly visualize these neurons. A few years ago, we have done a small molecule screen using zebrafish, dopamine neurons, directly visualizing dopamine neurons under microscope, and then adding small molecule drugs to the petri dish where the zebrafish are growing. And we found compounds that can protect these neurons from loss in fish. And it turns out these compounds hit a pathway that's also found in humans, in human dopamine neurons, in fact. So we're actively pursuing this line of research to find drugs that could one day be used to protect human dopamine neurons. So this research, we have not directly started this research in human beings per se, but we have tested our drugs in human pluripotent stem cell-derived dopamine neurons. So that's a mouthful, but essentially it's human dopamine neurons grow in a dish from stem cell-derived models. Yeah, so these drugs also show a very promising protective effects in human dopamine neurons in culture dish. In the future, we hope that the patients can just take a pill, maybe once a day, that will protect their dopamine neurons and delay or halt their disease progression. And so they'll be able to move, be able to attend events, like be able to dance, or all the events that they want to do. Yeah, so we hope that the future Parkinson's disease is no longer debilitating. It's manageable, and patients will have many more years to live healthy and happy comparing to today. Research at UCSF School of Pharmacy is amazing. We do many different types of research, from basic science, like our work in zebrafish, all the way to patient care. The research here at UCSF School of Pharmacy really are groundbreaking and really fits the goal of from bench to the bedside. And we hope to be able to continue our success to doing this type of research here.